Good morning, students. Today we are going to study new chapter useful and harmful microorganisms or microbes. In last year we have studied microorganisms. Microorganisms are small living organisms that are present everywhere on us, inside us, and in our surrounding and cannot be seen with naked eye. Microscope help us to see and study them. So study of microorganism is called microbiology. So microorganisms are so small that people cannot see them with naked eye. Microorganism acts as decomposer, which are microscopic and are helpful to us in many ways. For example, in production of food items, making medicine, keeping environment clean, fermentation, making dairy product and bread making. But some organisms or microorganisms are harmful because they causes various diseases like common cold, flu, malaria, diarrhea, hepatitis, polio, etc. So first, useful bacteria. Microorganisms are of two types: useful microorganisms and harmful microorganisms. Instrument use: electron microscope. Characteristics: they are prokaryotic. Useful microorganisms: lactobacilli. Lactobacilli convert lactose into lactic acid, and this process is called as fermentation process. As anaerobic bacteria. The pH of the milk decreases, causing coagulation of milk protein. Thus milk proteins are separated from constituent of milk. Yogurt form low pH, destroyed harmful microorganism. Next is rhizobium, is also known as symbiotic bacteria living in root nodules, supply nitrate and amino acid to plant. It also helps nitrogen fixation, reduce use of chemical fertilizer and reduce expenses of fertilizer. Now next is yeast. Yeast is a unicellular fungus, eukaryotic cell, heterotrophic fungal microbe, grow on carbon atom and convert carbohydrates into alcohol and carbon dioxide. Also help fermentation. Now antibiotic. Antibiotic detected by Alexander Fleming in 20th century. Carbon compound obtained from some bacteria and fungi for destroying or preventing the growth of harmful microorganisms. This antibiotics, broad spectrum antibiotics and narrow spectrum antibiotic. So some antibiotics are useful against a wide variety of bacteria called as broad spectrum antibiotic, whereas the pathogenic microorganism is definitely known. Narrow spectrum antibiotics are used. Example: penicillin, gentamicin, erythromycin, etc. Next is penicillin. Penicillin is a group of antibiotic obtained from fungus Penicillium and is used for controlling the infections caused by bacteria like Staphylococci, Clostridia, Staphylococcal, etc. So the medicine containing penicillin are useful to treat certain bacterial infections of the ear, nose, throat and skin, as well as diseases like pneumonia and scarlet fever. Then harmful microorganism. First is fungi, is saprophytic, eukaryotic, found on decaying organic matter and reproduce by cell division or by budding. Germinate on cotton, fabric, leather, etc. Fungal hyphae penetrate deep into the material to obtain nutrition and to reproduce. This causes the material to wear and become weak. As a result, gunny bags, leather items like shoes, purses, belts, etc., on which fungi have grown, do not last long. And Clostridium. Bacteria spoil cooked food, live in soil, alimentary canal of human and other animal, rod shape, grow in anaerobic condition. Then uses of penicillin. Diphtheria, skin and soft tissues infection, ear, respiratory tract infection, urinary tract infection, then dental infection, streptococcal infection, etc. So today we studied about microbes, lactobacilli, rhizobium, yeast, antibiotic, penicillin. Thank you.